Okay, this is your notes for English Language Arts point of view. This is for that yellow piece of paper, and this should be able to help you answer the questions on there. So the thing that you definitely, without a doubt, have to write down in your notebook for notes is on this page over here, and we're going to be talking about perspective and point of view. So if you want to pause the video and write this down, go ahead. But this is for sure has to go into your notebook. I'm going to check it today to make sure you get it. So 2 things to think about whenever we're talking about point of view is the difference between perspective and point of view. So this is perspective and this is point of view. Perspective comes from the characters in the story, while the point of view is the narrator, how the story is told. So perspective, how the character sees or feels about something. And so what are the things that affects that are location, age, maturity, life experiences, timing, influences, education, wisdom, and knowledge. So those are the things that influence perspective. So now, if we jump over here to this page right here, we're going to talk about point of view. And as we mentioned over here, that comes from the narrator, how the story is told. This part will help you answer the questions on the worksheet. So, your choices in order to answer the worksheet are first person, second person, third person limited, and third person omniscient. Alright, so first person. First person is whenever a character in the story is the narrator. The narrator uses a lot of I, me, we, all about me kind of thing. So she circled you some examples. So whenever we see the words we, our, my, I, and me, that means I'm telling the story. It's like the person is telling the story. And her example was The Outsiders. That's the book that y'all have been going over and reading in class. The second person is like telling someone how to do something. So instructions. So you need to go get your notebook and fill in your notes in order to do well on the test. So you. That's second person. Third person objective is whenever the story is being told by someone not in the story. They use pronouns like he, she, and they. So for example, a lot of it is like a news reporter. The children at the school were in a fiery accident, but everyone was saved by the firefighters. They never talk about themselves. They never talk about you. They always talk about in pronouns, like like she circled there, he, she, and they. Okay. Next one is third person limited. The story adheres to one character's perspective. It knows all things about this character, but this character only. So her example was Harry Potter. Harry Potter is the one in the story telling the story from his perspective, right? It's all about that one character and what he's thinking, and he's telling the story through his words. Third person omniscient. The narrator knows the thoughts and feelings of all the characters in the story. Godlike. So omniscient meaning like he's looking over, kind of like how we picture God sometimes, looking over us and conducting a story. So the witch and the lion in the wardrobe is the example there. So the narrator is telling everyone's story and knows everyone's feelings throughout it. Okay, so on your yellow piece of paper, on the different points of view, you need to make sure you're circling the words that tell you what kind of point of view it is. So for example, in the first one, I believe it is first person, you would circle all the we's, ours, my, I, me. And if another example is third person limited, you would circle all the characters' feelings that are going on in the story. Okay? So that's what you're going to do for the yellow worksheet. You're just circling the words that tell you what kind of point of view is in each of those paragraphs. All right, I'll see you later.